Wow, you get so much props. You just a 17-year-old. Lame ass jit.
What's up, fams? We got to talk about this. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that sub button and shout out to my gang. Gang. Oh, man, Lil Pump, what is you doing? Now, Lil Pump, he's been taking jabs at J. Cole for the past few years, right? And now that J. Cole has responded, Lil Pump's going into victim mode. He's saying, why would you diss a 17-year-old kid? Rapping's getting pretty weird these days because a lot of these dudes, right, on Monday, they're acting like the alpha male. Then on Tuesday, they straight up acting like a beta male. And you can't be both. Either you're going to be that tough guy or you're going to play victim. Now, we all know Lil Pump has been dissing J. Cole for the longest time, saying F J. Cole. And in this situation, people feel that J. Cole is going at Lil Pump. Now, personally, I don't feel like this is like a diss track. I feel like it's someone that's been in the game for the longest time and they're sitting down a rookie and they're saying, look, I see the mistakes you're making, but you might want to do this. Now, me personally, I think he's talking about Lil Yachty in this situation, right? And I'm going to explain to you guys why. There's a bunch of different references where I don't feel Lil Pump applies. Maybe there's some things where he does apply, but in others, I'm like, Now, if you guys remember, a lot of us felt that J. Cole was going at Lil Yachty and even Lil Uzi on Everybody Dies, right? And I'm not going to lie, man, that freaking pissed me off because I thought Cole was going to have the same energy on his album. Although the album was cool, but it wasn't that energy that Cole was bringing. And that kind of pissed me off. But when Yachty was doing interviews, right, the people were asking him like, yo, we think J. Cole is going at you. What do you think? And he was like, yo, I'm not little. He ain't talking about me. There's nothing little about me. Yeah, I got little in my name, but that's not me. People felt he was trying to weasel his way out of that situation because we do know there was a bunch of tweets from Yachty that was saying F J. Cole and stuff, and people found those. And so hearing Yachty's response saying he didn't think Cole was going at him, people were kind of like, bruh, we know he's talking about you. Now, Cole dropped his album, I believe, at midnight, right? It's cool. I'm loving it right now. I can't really tell you like what I rated or anything like that, but the album is cool. It's good. I love it. On the song 1985, people believe that J. Cole is going at Lil Pump. And I've also seen some people say that he's going at Yachty. I believe the same thing. Let's jump into this. And I'm going to tell you guys what I think. Now, we start the song off, of course, like telling people like, look, 1985, I arrived, 33 years old. Damn, I'm grateful I survived. We wasn't supposed to get past 25. Joke's on you, motherfucker. We alive. He later starts to speak about when he was 18 years old and some of the things he cared about, right, was money, girls, and parties. He later says, they barely old enough to drive to tell them what they should do. Who the F am I? I heard one of them diss me. I'm surprised. I ain't tripping. Listen good to my reply. Come in, little man. Let me talk with you. See if I can paint for you the larger picture. Congrats, cuz you made it out your mama's house. I hope you make enough to buy your mama a house. I see you watch Icy and you whip foreign. I got some good advice. Never stop touring. Cause that's the way we eat in this rap game. I'm effing with your funky Lil rap name. So of course he's directing this as someone that has Lil in their name, right? I hear your music and I know rap changed. A bunch of folks would say that that's a bad thing. Cause everything's commercial and it's pop now. Trap drums and ish, that's hot now. What makes me think this is really directed at Yachty and not Pump is when he says this right here, okay? He goes, I must say, by your songs, I'm unimpressed. I mean, not that part, but hey, but I love to see a black man get paid. And plus, you having fun and I respect that. Have you ever thought about your impact? Now, let's be honest here, okay? Lil Pump's not black. Then he goes on to speak about his impact and he goes, These white kids love that you don't give a F because that's exactly what's expected when your skin black. No, Lil Pump ain't black. They want to see you dab. They want to see you pop a pill. They want to see you tatted from your face to your heels. And somewhere deep down, F it, I got to keep it real. They want to be black and think your song is how it feels. Now, those bars right there make me feel like, yo, he's not talking about Lil Pump. Now, let me add something into that, because we got to get off of this whole thing where it's like, yo, white people are this way and this and that. Man, can we stop for a second and realize that most of this generation from all races think that face tattoos are cool? They think that sipping lean is cool. They think the dreads is cool. I mean, can we just stop for a second and realize that? What I will say is this, though. People from other cultures, of course, have used hip hop like they would use a movie to look inside of the culture and stay safe away from the things that are going on in some of these neighborhoods. Like, for instance, I'm sure a lot of different people that wanted hip hop culture, they were listening to Chief Keef to try to find out what's going on in Chicago. Now, of course, they don't want to go to O Block, but they want to listen to his music to see, oh shit, oh, is that what it's like? But anyway, moving past that, and he says, you could have bought a crib with all that bread that you done blew. I know you think this type of revenue is never ending, but I want to take a minute to tell you that ain't true. One day, them kids that's listening gonna grow up and get too old for this ish that made you blow up. Now your show's looking light cause they don't show up, which unfortunately means that money's slow up. Now you scrambling, hoping to get hot again, but you forgot you only popped because you was riding trends. Now you old news and you going through regrets cause you never bought that house, but you got a Benz and a bunch of jewels and a bunch of shoes and a bunch of fake friends. I ain't judging you. I'm just telling you what's probably gonna happen when you rapping about the type of issue rapping. It's the faster route to the bottom. I wish you good luck. I'm hoping for your sake that you ain't dumb as you look, but it's really true what people saying, and you call yourself playing with my name. Then I really know you effed. Then he goes, trust, I'll be around forever cause my skills is tip top. To any amateur dudes that want to get rocked, just remember that I told you when your ish flopped in 5 years, you gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. Now let's really think about this for a second, man. The whole Love and Hip Hop thing is definitely not aimed at Lil Pump, right? I mean, that's a totally different crowd that's not even listening to Lil Pump, right? Like Love and Hip Hop is like for black females. They ain't listening to no Lil Pump. So what Lil Pump look like going on Love and Hip Hop? And this is just another reason for me to believe, like, okay, maybe some of this is direct at Lil Pump, but there's a lot of lines where I feel like, I think he's talking about Yachty. Now, some people saying he was talking about XXXTentacion, and I don't think that's the case because there's an interview where he addressed him and he said, yo, shit, this guy was going at me, but yo, he's pretty talented. So I think he already said what he had to say about him. I want you guys to let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comment section below, because there's been so many people out there who have been saying F J Cole, right? And as soon as he responds, we got someone like Lil Pump. He starts to play victim. Oh, you're dissing a 17-year-old kid. You've been picking at this man for years. And when he says something to you, that's what you say because lyrically, you can't say anything back. Ay, man. I like the new school rap, but I'm just worried about where we're gonna go, man, because you know your skills are not tip-top enough to respond to him, so you just play victim. What's gonna happen in the future where rappers are dissing each other? Are they not gonna be dissing each other on tracks anymore? Is it then gonna turn into shootouts? That's the kind of stuff I'm worried about because I'd rather see rap beef play out on music rather than in the streets. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Who do you think he's dissing, man?